very brutal.
Folks, it's everything of 35 feet. Now, we've been bowling on this for 5 games, so we've got some arrow moving down the lane on the right-hand side.
Yep.
But
the
let's see how these
transition
kids work.
fast and hard. So in the JV section, so with Nick, straighter player. I don't know. Gosh, we had some surface on his ball before he started the match. I don't know if he added back to it. Go ahead, Ben. All right, so we'll get caught back up. Varsity division, Daniel Hong versus Jordan Gill in the JV section. Nick Anderson versus Tyson Lopes in the JV. So we're in the first frame now. Oh, nice spare, kiddo.
There you go. That's what we need. Hey, folks.
Semifinals, yeah.
Want to jump in really quick just to give a big shout out to all of our kids that were in the previous match. I am down for one for using the SH word, but
shout out.
Stay away from that. But anyways, no, RJ McNutt, great job. RJ McNutt's a great kid. He's here with his family, and he's got a really good support system, and he puts in the work. So we appreciate that. And Avery, coming up here from San Diego, thank you. We appreciate you traveling.
Both kids were, Daniel and Avery, were like on a 6-7 bagger, so that was cool going into the 10th frame. But it's based on our Wi-Fi and everything that we have going on. It's a little difficult to be able to run the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. So Ben put this together so we can now run the semifinals and the finals together. So this is pretty cool. So now we only have to run one cycle of YouTube. So also when you're listening to us, please like and subscribe so you can get these notifications. So we need your guys' help out there. So Nick's a pretty straight player. He's done really good with his spare game, and we talked a little bit before we started bowling. So as this 35-foot pattern now blends and transition, now it's probably 38, 39 feet. In a zone, it's probably a little bit longer because the kids are throwing urethane with 500 on it, and so they broke the pattern down pretty good. So it's going to be interesting to see how our top two-handers go at it, Jordan Gill and Daniel Hong. Yeah,
Jordan Gill, let's give him some love. He came through, won a ball today for having the highest pinfall for the Saturday and Sunday league matches. Good job, Jordan.
Yep, and that's a ball that's donated by Dave Allen, and Storm helps us out with that.
There we go. Nick Anderson. Oh, he did leave that.
Yeah. Who won the ball for the JV section? Oh, that's right. It was Mr. J.T. Verde who won the ball donated by Dave Allen. J.T. Verde was the high total pinfall for the JV section. Jordan Gill, high pinfall for the varsity section. So Jordan's come a long way. Kid's awesome. Good kid, good family.
Jordan's playing that right. He's getting it right. What do you think, Phil? Do you think we need to give me some input on that?
Well, again, that part of the lane, this is what now, the 10th, we've had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games on this, 4 on a pair. They got to bounce the ball to the gutter to get it to slow down. They go up the lane with urethane, that's exactly what's going to happen. So Daniel's playing the lanes perfectly, and you can see as he goes left to right, he's got some reaction. So the final match over there practicing right now in the varsity section, whoever wins between Jordan and Daniel will be bowling Mr. Squad Leader, 101 over Sebastian Huffman. And
guys, girls, it's going to be a great match in the championship round with Sebastian Huffman and JT Verde coming out.
Yep.
They're going to give anybody a hard time. So let's see what these kids do this match.
So in all fairness, we got a couple one-handers in the JV section. In the varsity, Avery was the only one-hander. So in the JV section, we have Nick.
One-hander?
Yeah, one-hander. So it's cool. We only had, 2? We had Avery, Nick, and Sebastian's our one-handers. And we have Tyson, Daniel, and Jordan Gill, and JT, our two-handers. So a lot of fun.
Don't sleep on these one-handers. They know what they're doing.
So
nice pickup, Tyson.
Little story about Tyson was texting me last night, And we were talking about surfaces and stuff like that. But before he got done yesterday, or actually before he started yesterday, I just called him my spare queen.
That's a little rough, Phil.
That's a little rough, but guess what? The kid picked up a lot of spares today.
If it works, let's stick with it.
Yeah,
Tyson's a good kid. He puts a lot of work in as well. All these kids do.
Yeah, they do. But now Tyson is now my spare king. So, but again, that's our Las Vegas Youth Boulders Tour. We put patterns out there to not necessarily let the kids strike a lot, but just to get them to pick up spares. How's your son doing today?
You know what? He was one of the ones using the tissues. I'm not going to lie. He had a rough 4 games. He was fighting it a little bit, getting his feet to the right, which is where he needed to be, especially early in the games.
Who is he fighting?
Me.
And
Mama. And
me.
Coach Phil Placco.
Yeah.
No, that's not a lie, folks. He was fighting a little bit, and it's tough. And I talked to John Verde about this. This was a good thing to bring up, is that
Nice shot, Nick.
that is a nice shot. Good job, Nick. These kids, sometimes they gotta fail to understand that they gotta try something different. So he got on it. He finished strong. His 5th game, he finished with a 192, which was well above his previous 4 games.
Yeah, and that's a good point, because Zeke, being 10 years old, switched over to 2 hands a couple months ago, working on a lot of foundation, a lot of fundamentals. But the only chance that he has, and to be able to keep the angles proper, would be to be able to throw plastic. So, Dad, you told him, right? Mom told him.
Mom told him.
I said, Zeke, and I had no idea that you guys were talking to him at the point, and I said, Zeke, dude, you've got to get 10 right, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is with what ball?
That plastic ball.
Plastic. And then he never switched to it. So, again, a lot of that is because all the kids around him are not throwing plastic.
Yep, his ball speed is it's where it needs to be for his age and his size, his weight, and it's going to increase. But right now, he needs to understand his limits, and he needs to work within those limits. Yeah. And all these kids do.
Good call. So let's talk about little Nick bowling here on lane 53. We've got Nick Anderson. He's a 12th grader. He goes to Pinecrest Academy.
Yep.
Also, CSN dual enrollment. This kid's a smart one. He's going to be going to school. He's going to be going to college. He's going to UNR, University of Reno. His interests outside of bowling are basketball, gaming, hanging with friends and family. What school is he going to go to? UNR. Go to he wants to go for Masters in Broadcasting. So, I'm going to be kicked out of this spot, aren't I, Ben?
Hey, the competition's always welcome, man. And broadcasting's a great thing to get into these days, depending on what you like to broadcast. Me personally, I like sports, and especially watching these kids bowl. It's a great time.
Yep. So his bowling goal is to shoot his first 300 and to win a tournament. So we might be able to knock one of these out here. Mom and Dad and his friends are sitting here watching. I heard there's going to be some live stream. Some family members are listening to this right now, so it's very cool. His favorite bowler, this perfect. He made the live stream, Mr. Darren Tang. So he started bowling a couple years ago, so it's pretty cool. And look at that, his mom put his men's medium shirt size down, so that's a good thing. So,
yeah, let's see. All these kids are looking to get their championship jersey. Has Jordan won at LVYBT? I know he's been close.
He has not.
He has not, okay.
Yeah, he has not. So, but he's got a good opportunity today, but he's got to beat a very strong bowler. His last shot was really good. Ball went a little left to right, kept his angles in front of him. He actually can get it to the gutter now. I think Coach Dave Allen put a little bit of surface on this before he started. So he can probably get it right to the 2 board, and let's see what happens here. Let's see. See if I'm right. Oh.
There you go. Nice shot, Jordan. Very nice.
Yep.
You can tell he's focused.
Yeah.
He gets up there, and he's taking his time. He's not rushing it.
Yep. Hey, come stand between us. Come here. Come stand between us. All right. We've got Kevin's wife in here, Zeke's mom, so she's the one who makes this happen.
She is. This is Mama Bear right here, folks. Mama Bear. She's everything of it. I mean, Zeke will listen to her well before me, only because she won't quit.
Are you kidding me?
No.
She's the reason why you're even sitting here.
Well, thank you, Phil. I don't disagree. She is.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Daniel's sister Stephanie, and she won yesterday. Daniel had a good performance yesterday, so Daniel had a game plan today. We're going to beat up Stephanie a little bit, but that'll be afterwards. Stephanie on a short, trying to play fourth arrow on a short pattern. Didn't work out very well, but Daniel had a good game plan. Daniel and Stephanie stayed at the house last night, so had a great conversation. You know, Daniel and Stephanie are both going to go to an Ivy League school, man.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is they deserve it. They're hard workers, and that's what it takes.
Yeah, it's really cool. So Tyson's going to be bowling on the left lane. We got Nick bowling on the right lane. So we went over a little bit of stuff. Again, these are newer kids to our world, so we just want going over some stuff. Tyson Lopes, he's a 12th grade. He goes to Shadow Ridge. He wants to go to college, probably UNLV. Hobbies, likes riding bikes, fishing, and just having fun. This kid is so much fun. We're friends on social media, Facebook, Instagram, the things that he posts. Man, it's freaking hilarious. So he wants to be successful in whatever he does. I like how he wrote that. I'm like, what do you want to do after high school? He's like, I want to be successful in whatever I do. To become bowling goals, to become better and continue to grow and listen to my coaches. Oh, what?
I love the sincerity there.
Kevin, you're up.
Hey, folks, you thought I said it all yesterday? Well, I didn't. Cool Wick coming to you live. CoolWick.com. Get over there. Take a look at what they got going on. They got many of options, and don't forget to put in LVYBT 10. Storm Bowling, like I said, company's doing great, man. They support us, and we appreciate it. They're coming in live. Great products.
Yep, great job. So finish up on Tyson's notes here. His favorite bowler is Kyle Troop because of his great hair and how he stays calm. So, great job. I appreciate these kids. I appreciate his parents. Absolutely love him and his parents. So, they're actually neighbors of us. Good people.
Yeah, no, Tyson's a great kid to watch. His father's a good person to talk to, good conversator, and puts in a lot of hard work, and I like to see him out here. He deserves this. So,
see what Jordan's doing here with his angles, just that little bump left to right. Gets the ball to push, gets the ball to slow down. So he's doing the right thing. Good job, Jordan.
Yeah, no, Jordan's going to be a competitor. Daniel's on fire right now. He's bowling well, especially coming off that last game, that 252.
Yep. For all the college coaches out there, I know Jordan.
Excuse me, 253.
253, yeah. All the college coaches out there, Jordan still has some freebies and are still looking for some colleges. I'd like to be able to go back east. Doesn't know what he wants to do yet. I haven't spoke to him about that. But whoever the college coaches are out there, this kid's a good player. Not only that, he is a stud baseball player that probably could go to college for baseball. So his hand-eye coordination, super coachable. I'm telling you, if I was back coaching college bowling, I would pick up this kid all day long.
Yeah, look at them, guys. If you can get down here. If you're ever in town, we got events going on every month, and we got league going on nearly every week. So a lot of opportunity to see him and see him live and see what Phil's talking about.
Well, when we had William Penn's coaches down here out of Utah, some amazing coaches, they were looking at him. So I don't know what's going on as a coach. Our job is to push them, guide them, help them. But from the coaching standpoint, that's between parents, moms, dads, and the kiddos. We can help guide them. So I know William Penn's looking at him. Don't know exactly what else he wants to do. But Coach Dave Allen's put him out on the college website, coach's page. So, but overall, just another good day here for LVYBT. So I can't say shout out because then I'll get whacked.
Yep,
so,
I'm down for one. I'll take it.
Okay,
that's
so since I used the word, so Kathy McCluskey here, bowling center manager at Santa Fe, helping us out, guaranteeing money each weekend. So we're paying out $300 in both divisions, $300, $200, $100. As the guaranteed money is $300, $200. The rest of the money is based on how many entries we have. That, again, being a nonprofit, Ben and Mike and myself put out the money. Actually, it's not myself because they don't want me touching the money because I'm all over the place with it. So third place is going to be 100 in each division. Fourth place is 50. Fifth place, 50. Sixth place, 50. We also have a couple, again, Shout out to John Zipka. Oh, shoot. Doggone it.
Phil's going down for one.
Mark me down, man. Ben just took $1 back.
Let's keep an eye on these kids. Let's see what's going on. We got some interesting things playing out.
Go
Tyson just
I want to
left.
see how good you are on your math, Kevin. I got to make you look bad somehow.
No, I can pull it. Let me get my calculator
Okay.
out. Just kidding. Just strike, so it's just 30 plus 30. Come on, I can do that.
Okay. So in the JV section, they're the AC in the 6th frame.
Jordan's working off a turkey. Gobble, gobble, folks.
Yeah,
Come on. Let's see a 4-bagger.
In the varsity section, yeah. Jordan's the letter D on a 3-bagger going in. Daniel had a couple of opens right there, so we'll see what happens. Come on, Jay Gill. Love this kid. Gosh, college coaches, I'm telling you. He is one of the most athletic kids that would be on your bowling team.
Jordan's found something, and you can see it in him. He's confident, and he's in the zone, so I hope to see him keep it up. And Daniel Hong, don't count him out.
Never.
This kid knows what he's doing.
Yep. Because we had this conversation last night, because Daniel's so smart, I'm telling you, he overthinks. Ooh, he's making a ball change. Going to an A-sim ball.
Oh, okay.
Got to be able to bounce that ball farther right down lane. So a little tricky, but again, Daniel overthinks everything.
Well, he knows the game. His bowling IQ is high, very high. I mean, there's only a few kids that have a bowling IQ where Daniel is, so keep an eye on him. I think if he can work something out of this split right here, it's going to build his confidence, and you're going to see something coming. But
come on, Nick. Carry the
we
Brooklyn.
got another wobbler rocking.
So in the JV section, so Nick is the A bowler. Oh, you almost called that, Kevin. You almost called that.
He taps that, and what do you think, Phil, if he taps that?
Well, get him some confidence. But again, Jordan is one of those kids. Again, this is his second TV show, but he's got some confidence today. So Jordan's got a really good look, and every ball motion off his hand, every angle's been very, very accurate. So in the AC, Nick bowling here in the A, he's got 85 in the 6. He needs a spare to be able to stay real close here. Come on, Nick. So he's going to be about 20 pins behind. Tyson has 102 in the 6th. Right here. Strike in the 7th.
What a time to strike. Yeah. Right? What a time.
It's a 18 pin lead right there. It's been really good.
And believe me, folks, the pressure's on. These kids are feeling it. They've gone through 5 games. They made it here. It wasn't easy, and now they're going against the best.
Hey, JT. JT, I've seen your writing. Give that to Mom.
In his defense, he's 11.
Yeah, well, the kid can bowl way better than he can write.
Hey, I'll take it any day. Better bowling, lousy handwriting. Hey, it happens. Hey, maybe he'll be a doctor.
Who knows?
Jordan.
Oh, got that in. But here's the thing, and this is what we talk about on a short pattern. When you're trying to bounce the ball left to right, you're creating angles, let's say at the 10, or not at the 10 pin, but more at the gutter. Okay. So if he creates the angle left to right, he's still, so let's just say he's supposed to be looking at 7-8. Okay. But Dave, I don't know what Dave told him, but I was just telling my kids to look at 7-6, bounce the ball to the right, you're creating a shim down the lane. And that's exactly it, because he's been bouncing it left to right, left to right, left to right. He got the ball in, set up nicely. So Jordan's in a good position. If you guys could see him right now, it's pretty cool, man. His focus level is high level.
Hey, keep an eye on these guys' feet. If you guys could see it on the live stream, these kids are working to keep their feet right, and it's not easy.
Yeah, correct. Oh, shoot. Come on. Got to have this be close. Okay.
That's all right, Nick. You got to stay on it. Yesterday, we saw a big comeback in the championship varsity match, so don't let yourself down.
Yeah, very good call.
And emotions, man. Let's talk about that a little bit. This mental game, this emotional game, you've got to control that when you get to this level against these competitors. The kids that control that and understand that it's one frame and you got to move on, they do better.
Yeah, exactly. So Nick needs a spare to stay to catch up with Tyson. So while he's shooting at the spare, talk about Low girl casher, super proud of this girl. In the JV section, the low girl casher finished 26 pins out of the top 4, but finished 8th, but she was a low girl casher. Kiana and Chetta, one of the girls that I coach, been bowling for 6 months, so pretty impressive there. In the varsity section, a low girl casher is Miss Stephanie Hong. So,
both great bowlers. Let me jump in there for a second, Phil, if you don't mind. Kiana, great gal. She's here. Her parents are here. They've got a great system, and then she's just a great person to bowl with and talk to. She gets along really well with my girlfriend Destiny, and she's got great form. Good job, Tyson, picking that up. And then Spare King, folks. Hey, and Stephanie Hong, that, like I said, that girl, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She didn't quite make it today, but she's a very good bowler. Look forward to seeing her compete up here. She keeps the JV boys on their toes.
Yeah, she's a lot of our kids. Again, this is why we do this, for our little kids, man. We had a couple more new kids into the entry this morning, so it was nice talking to them.
JV's stacking up. I remember when it was 10 to 12 kids. Now we're pushing 20 plus.
Yep. Yeah, in the JV section. So big shot here for Jordan. Let's see. Let's watch this ball. Ooh, got it right. 2 board. Hook back. He missed it a little bit at the bottom.
You see that carry, right? Talk to the people about that a little bit, Phil, about the carry down lane with the games that have been played so far.
So far, but what would happen and how the lanes transitions from game 1, 2, 3, and again, everybody's playing the gutter. So on a 35-foot pattern, on this particular pattern, they are all playing break point. Oops, I got a cough. The break point's probably like right around 3-4. So what was happening at 35 feet at the end of the pattern from like board 4 to board 7, 8 down lane made the pattern push a lot longer. So the scores went up for the higher level players for games 3, 4, 5. The kids who are learning and struggling were either right of it or left of it. So the ball, when they would try to bounce left, they would throw the ball through the shim line, through the oil line, and it would get to the right and just overhook or underhook. So what happened was, and Sebastian did this perfectly. He's like, we made a little bet this morning. He owes me some Chick-fil-A. So he's like, I'm going to go 180 over. I'm like, yeah, you're going to be right around 80 to 90 over. So he finished 101 over. So, but again, Sebastian, Jordan, all the higher level players played the shim line. Even Tyson did. Played the shim line. What I mean by that, so in that zone, it allowed the ball to push through the lane. So they stayed on top of that, meaning they could just bounce it toward the gutter, and then when they missed left, the ball pushed down the lane at 4, 5, 6, 7, and they created some really good angles.
And I want to bring something up. So let's look at that shim line as if it's like a border between California and Nevada. Phil, tell me, if you go to the right of that shim line, what's your ball going to do?
Well, if you go to the right with the correct correct surface, and you bounce it to the right, then the ball's going to come back, kind of like Jordan's doing, and he had it look. So this really mellowed out. We went from a 35-foot pattern to hook to then all of a sudden it mellowed out. So, again, if you're trying to go up the shim line, the problem is at 35 feet when the ball, because it's not a full, it's only, let me say, it's carry down, it's transition. A lot of people don't like that word, but it pushes a little bit. It's not like it's a full oil length. It's only just a little bit of traction down lane or a little bit of push down lane. So you have to go around the pattern a little bit at the gutter.
Okay.
Thanks, JT. So if you try to go up the lane, when the ball gets to the end of 35 feet, it just goes dead left.
Okay.
So everything is how you play this. So a lot of our kids stayed on top of it, did a great job. So let's talk about this. Let's go back into it. So
JV's getting competitive. If we get a strike here in the 10th, Nick is going to make it hard on Tyson.
So, yeah, he's got a strike in the 10th for 174. Tyson has to strike out he can go 178. So got a strike here in
nice
the 10th
shot, Jordan.
I don't even think. See, here's the thing. I don't even think Jordan thought that he was winning right there. Meaning he's not focusing on. He's just focusing on the game.
Yeah, his eyes have been down lane on those pins, whether he's shoot rolling or not. He's not looking up at that scoreboard, and maybe that's helping him because he's doing a heck of a job.
Yeah.
Good job, Jordan. It's truly a pleasure to watch him bowl.
Yeah. So Daniel Hong is going to finish third. That's going to be $100. So yesterday picked up $200, today $100. Sister picked up $300. So family did pretty good today and some smart money. So unfortunately, right there, Nick probably was a little nervous, knew that he had to strike. So that's going to give him, with the spare, that's going to give him $150. It's going to, if he spares, it's only going to force, basically, Tyson just has to stay behind the foul line, hit a couple pins, and he's going to be able to move on to the championship.
Yeah, that was going to be close. I wasn't really interested to see that shot. And let's see him finish strong. I know he can do it. Let's see him finish strong. It's always good to leave on a good note.
Yeah, agree. Well said.
Thank you.
This is why Ben wants parents to be sitting next to me, because I look at everything at a little bit different way. They're not my kids bowling. Well, they're my kids coaching, but you guys, how you support your kids that's why Ben wants you guys sitting in.
Yeah, no, Phil, you do a great job. Your analytical game and ability to see something out of the corner of your eye and elaborate on it is appreciated. I learn something new from you all the time, and it helps me because you wouldn't believe how much me and Ezekiel talk about that all the time.
Yeah. Well, the important part is you buy me a couple beers and then pay for his lessons.
Hey, I'm on board with that.
Oh, we can't talk about that.
What are you talking about, Phil? Come on now. Everybody has a good time.
So now we've got Tyson and JT Verde going to be bowling in the JV section. So, again, hold on. This is based on what happens here. He needs a full count to force. Well, Tyson only going to need a couple pins for the win. Needs 5 pins.
Hey, crazy things have happened. But Tyson's rolling the ball really well. I mean, we all watched the football games the last 2 weeks. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I've been on the wrong side of that.
Yeah, let's see Daniel. Come on, Daniel. Let's finish good.
Just remember, Ben's got his dollar bill sitting out here, so we can't use that word. Those words. It's kind of crazy. We're on 53 and 54 when lanes 55 and 56 broke down. Ben and Mike moved everything over here within a few minutes. So,
and let's give a big thanks to Huffman and Mike Ruiz.
Let's give a big thanks for not using the word SHOUT.
Hey,
yeah. All
no,
right.
these guys with their tails off. Hey, nice shot, Tyson. Well deserved.
Tyson
deserved.
Tyson's getting the bowl for his first championship match.
You'd think Tyson's been in this position before, but he hasn't.
No.
This has been his first time, and he's handling it like a champ. So let's see it. He's going to have the deck stacked, but he's got the ability. Keep an eye on him.
Tice. Now remember, these last couple of shots, use this as practice, right? Throw a different ball. Okay, but again, you got to bounce it toward the gutter, okay, kiddo? All right, so again, the hard part is being on a live stream and having some of my kids out here bowling.
Yeah, Phil's always coaching. I think he's coaching in his sleep, folks.
Oh, geez. Well, Tyson and a few other kids were messaging me last night. So, again, I just want them to have an open mind when they're going in, because when the championship match starts, Tyson and Jordan don't get practice. So I want them to be able to have an open mind going into this. Tice?
I'm going to jump in here for a minute, folks. Let's see where Daniel Hong finishes on this. Can he strike out?
This is where Daniel struggles, and he admitted it last night. He made that big ball change, and again, his angles off his hands. We'll talk about it afterwards.
And Daniel's a competitor. I would be nervous to bowl against him when he comes back into Orange County, where he's from, and he's going to be ready to go out there and kick some butt.
See, that's what I want to see right there. Good.
Look at Tyson checking out a few things, studying the lane, seeing the ball reaction.
Yep. He shot 232 his last game to take him from the last cash spot to second place. So, huge game.
Yeah, that is huge. Tyson's got the ability to do that. I saw him yesterday. I believe it was a 235 he bowled, and 200s aren't unfamiliar to him.
No.
All right, Jordan. Game's been clean since the third frame. Working off of a strike. He's at 195. See how he finishes. It's going to mean a lot.
Again, now that he's got this game one, I'm sure Jordan's going to probably play the lane a little different. Let's see what Coach Dave talked to him about. Probably got him a little deeper. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
He's looking to see if it was a 2-8. It's just a 2-pin, kid.
But he's looking. He's paying attention.
Big thanks to Ben in front of us and Mike sitting over here. Ruiz always stays off the camera. This tournament group is because of these two guys.
Yeah, no, these guys put in a lot of work. They're off camera right now. They deserve a lot more credit than Phil and I.
Well, we do get to see the back of Ben's head.
Yeah. Hey, beautiful back of your head, Ben. Love it. No, Ben does a great job. He's here early. He's the first guy up, first guy on the road. And
hey, I was here at 7 this morning, okay? So here's the thing. I was here at 7. So here's the thing. I can't do what Mike and Ben do. The only thing I can do at 260 pounds is move
265.
things.
265.
Come on, man. Come on. But again, all I can do is do the labor. So I wait for them. I got here. Everything was ready to go. And then Ben and Mike set everything up. So
there you go, Jordan. Yeah, and Mike Ruiz, what a guy, man. That guy's always here, always got a great attitude. His daughter, Marissa Ruiz, great bowler. Good people to be around.
All right. Ben's doing some magic, so it's probably going to be some Kevin time. Yep.
Hey, Cool Wick.
More
Get on there,
Kevin
coolwick.com. Don't forget to put in your promo code LVYBT10 and see what they're offering. Storm Bowling, always coming out with new products, always supporting the youth. Much appreciated. Storm Bowling's going out there, putting on tournaments, and they're doing well. They're doing a lot for the youth community and the pro community. What's that, Ben? All me. Folks, I am by myself. Yabba dabba do. Let's get down and dirty. We've got Sebastian Huffman. He's been sitting in the weeds just checking these kids out. Folks, this kid is the Dean Martin Frank Sinatra of bowling. Let me tell you. They used to call it Moxie. Well, this kid's got a lot of it. And then JT Verde? Are you kidding me? This is 2 championship matches 2 days in a row. This kid's a strong bowler. He is Sammy Davis Jr. of bowling. No, watch JT. When this kid gets on fire, he's on fire. And he's been bowling a short pad in the last couple months at his local house.
Did you do the storm thing?
I did do the storm
Ben
bowling.
just likes the music. Hey,
thanks for checking, Phil. We appreciate that. We never want to leave Storm out. Storm does so much for us. We're going to keep him in line. So no, this is Stud Alley. Let's call it that. When you got kids like Sebastian Huffman and JT Verde, Jordan Gill.
Speaking of Stud Alley, look at this
my boy
next to me.
Hello.
What's up, folks?
Hello.
This is my boy right here, Ezekiel Trejo. Come on.
Hello.
Hey, Zeke, what'd you finish on your last game?
192.
That a boy? Where were you playing?
There you go.
I was playing first arrow.
Okay. Well, good job. Glad to see you finish
A
strong.
lot better.
Yeah, okay. I'm on YouTube.
All right, Zeke, let's give it a call. How you feeling? What about JT going up against Tyson? Tyson's been bowling well.
So what I think is since JT is playing somewhere where I've been playing, and he's been doing this for a long time and he knows where to play, I feel like he has a good advantage on going for the win.
Now, you're not just saying that because he's your USA bowling teammate, are you?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, how about the varsity section? What do you like there?
I probably would like.
It's
Sebastian.
tough, right? Jordan's a strong player.
They
Yeah.
both like you, so we're putting you on a scope right now, kid.
But right now, I'd probably go with maybe Sebastian.
Maybe.
Maybe. So he's saying it's going to be close, you guys. He's saying it's going to be close, and I agree with that.
All right, so
Yeah.
do I. Good call, brother.
Right on. Thanks, bud.
Love this dude.
Good luck, you guys.
Yeah.
Championship match starting now.
YBT, JT Verde coming in, first shot, championship match.
Bowling against Tyson, who just went through the nose right there. Got a little slow with that one. Threw it pretty good, correct angles. Got a little slow, but he switched over to the UC3 from his urethane ball. Again, here's the issue, right? He struck with with a fill ball there, so it gave him a little bit of confidence. But then he got a little slow on that shot. So super important. Hopefully those 2 pins right there don't come into play later on. So
Yeah, no, that's
there you go. There you go. Good.
Got Sebastian Huffman throwing urethane. He was playing one pair down from my son Ezekiel, so I had eyes on Sebastian a lot today, and he was striking, to say the least. He was striking a lot today. Going plus 101.
Yep.
He could have easily been plus 120.
Yeah. He bowled pretty good, and he made some right moves over there on 59 and 60. Hit his purple hammer with some 500, and again. Sebastian's made a lot of physical changes. Not the fact that he's a foot taller than from last year. He's now taller than Dad and taller than me. But when making these physical changes at 14 years old.
But don't count out Jordan. This kid's coming on strong, and he's in the zone.
No. And again, you have to. Nice shot, Jay.
There you go, Tyson. That's a way to make up for that first frame.
Yeah. Good job, kiddo. So yeah, it's going to be a good match. Tyson has some confidence, but again, JT, this is you said it yesterday when I was rewatching the live stream. He's 11, but he can snap off 20-year-olds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Age is just a number to JT. Confidence in that kid, the mental game in that kid, it's strong. So let's watch his footwork right here. He's been working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember, JT won. He was a high pinfall total in the JV section, so he won another new ball. So again, this kid, his parents, awesome people. He's got a ton of bowling balls now, so this will help him. If you guys could see him right now, and Jordan Gill just sitting there, Sebastian, how confident these guys are, I just love it. Tyson's going to be a little bit nervous because this is his first TV show.
Jordan keeping the pressure on these kids. It's going to be great to watch between Sebastian and Jordan. Which kid? I mean, they might both go.
The disadvantage here is for the leaders to come over and only get 2 shots on each lane. Again, that's our rules. That's our call. When Jordan comes off of a hot pair, so let's see what happens. This is a big shot for Sebastian because let's see. Come on, get there. 2-pin? Nope, got it. 8-pin. That was a big shot lane-wise. He kind of over. Come on, kiddo.
No,
he can get down on himself pretty good, pretty quick.
He's a great spare shooter. I trust he's going to pick this up and keep the game clean.
Sebastian, 14 years old, one of the best spare shooters around.
Yeah, and if you met this kid, you would not believe he's 14 years old. This kid knows his bowling IQ. Same. Daniel Hong, Sebastian Huffman, they've got some of the highest bowling IQ for their age.
Yeah, I agree. And Sebastian being 14. Finally got his age right. We got some highlights coming up. Tyson Lopes. Cool wig shirt. Love this kid, man. He is so awesome.
Marissa Ruiz.
Oh, my girl.
Confident, great bowler. Look at that pinky toe, Phil. You'd love that.
Chris Lalos, Mello. His new nickname is Mello. Avery. All the way from San Diego. Amazing family. This kid is awesome. Gosh.
Yeah, one of the California kids coming up here.
Check this out. Ava Johnson. Tish Johnson's niece. So she has just started bowling. She's a stud soccer player. Tish Johnson, one of the best bowlers ever. So she's learning a lot. She was throwing a 12-pound plastic ball today. She was a kiddo. That
Confidence.
that was on a fresh. But good job. It is cool to have, I know Rex Johnson, the dad, Rex Johnson, the uncle, they're here in town with the Ava. So it's pretty cool. She's, I think she's 16 years old, just picking up bowling. So she's come a long way in a very short term. So anytime that Tish Johnson is in town to watch Ava bowl, you can definitely hop on this live stream, Tish. I'd love to see you, even though I was like the biggest fan of yours when we were all younger. But her uncle Rex is a high level bowler, and then Ava's dad's down there. Ava's down there practicing, which is amazing. That kid's a stud soccer player. So good to have them around. Important part of our game.
Let's see where Jordan's playing this. He's okay. So we've got 2 shots. Sebastian came up but made the spare on the second frame, and now let's see how Jordan does it on the third frame. He's got a little bit bigger spare. Left 4 pins out there.
Here's going to be the biggest difference. So Sebastian is used to winning, has definitely lost, has definitely won. Jordan, this is his first finals match in bowling in general. So you know he's nervous.
Yeah.
He missed that ball at the bottom of his swing.
He did.
So rev rate dropped from, his 425 to 380, and the ball didn't pick up the lane.
Let's see how this is.
Come on, kiddo. Oh. So again, you can see the intensity in this kid. And again, this is where Sebastian is just relaxed.
That's where the experience comes in.
Even at 14 years old.
Well, at 14 years old, this kid's probably played more tournaments.
He has, yeah. But that's what we're doing in Vegas now, right?
And these tournaments, they get you ready. I mean, these things are huge. They get you ready for when you go on the road. And LVYBT, come on up. We'd love to have more competition, more kids bowling. It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah. Having Avery and the Hongs here in town. Come on, kiddo.
There we
Look
go.
at that. Having Riley Woodard come into town, Manny Farrell's been in here, and the Reese family out of Utah. So we definitely want to get those kids in here more because it'll force our kids to see what it's like outside of Vegas. It's no different than Faith Reed, Vanessa Fuzzi, bowling at Pikesville, the Lampkins, Giselle and Olivia bowling at Lincoln Memorial. To get them kids, to get our girls back east, to see what it's like outside of Vegas, to see what the competition level is really like. It's at a different level. And having kids come into Vegas so our kids can see what it's like. So again, there's 100 Jordan Gills back east. There are 100 Sebastian Huffmans back east. So not too many JT Verdes.
Let's take a look at this. I noticed something on the last shot. Sebastian played the 11 board at the arrows, and Jordan's a little bit more inside on a strike shot.
Yeah.
What do you make of that, Phil? Is Sebastian picking up something on the lane a little earlier before everybody?
Well, that's what Sebastian can do. And again, through his physical changes, nice job, Tyson. Through his physical changes that we've been making, Sebastian's ball rolls get a little bit more. Sebastian is real accurate through the front part and the back part of the lanes, but as we continue to work on his physical game to not get his shoulder involved, it makes a big difference on how the balls. Watch Sebastian's ball off his hand. It needs to bounce at the gutter. So when he's over here on 54, the ball needs to be going at the 4 on 54. So at the gutter at about 45 feet. Okay. So watch Jordan. He's throwing urethane. Again, I do not know what Coach Dave has surface-wise or if he sharpened it up. But Jordan's ball is kind of floating at the 10-pin or right side of the 10-pin. But again, he's missed the last couple shots at the bottom of the swing. So his rev rate's gone down, but he's bumped left a little bit. So he actually needs to hit this. He hit it. There you go.
Okay. See?
Yep. And did you see how the ball was going to the right side of the 10-pin or more toward the gutter at 45, 50 feet?
Yes, absolutely.
So he hit it and get the ball going at the gutter down lane. So,
All right, let's see what JT can do with this 10-pin.
oh, JT, come on, kiddo.
Just a little bit there. Unusual for JT. Let's see if he can get that out of his head. Don't let that affect you. This
So
could
while-
be an opportunity for Tyson to get back in.
Yeah, absolutely.
In this.
Yep.
Absolutely.
JT went open right there, open. He's either strike or open, which is a little awkward. So watch Sebastian off his hand. As long as it doesn't hook early, it's got to go to the 4 at 54. You see how that ball? Nice shot. Do you see how the ball off his hand, again, envision where we want the ball to go down lane.
Mm-hmm.
So on the number 54 on our lane, that ball is going at the number 4.
Yes.
So at about 45 feet, that's where the ball has to go. If he gets it right a little early, that's going to be the ball. That's going to be where it up and down.
Okay.
But now, because and Sebastian's getting a lot better at this, because he's not using his shoulder, the ball can go to the angle that he wants down lane.
Mm-hmm.
So now, believe it or not, if he misses left because of what he's trying to do, he'll create some hole. So because his angle is where it is, he'll create some hole.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that today. Sebastian's in line. He's going for it. And let's JT leave in another 10-pin. We need to. He's going to have to think about this. Look at this. Take a minute and figure out what he's got to do. He's got to pick this up. He can make this. Tyson feeling good. Let's see what he's got here.
Come on, T.
Okay.
Pretty good. Got it in a little bit. Yep. Got it in a little bit. They have to go around the pattern. Kevin, does that make sense? How they have to go around it? They have to get, not that I want the ball to hook at, throw them, I don't want them to throw it at the gutter at 30 feet right now. They have to throw it down lane. Then
Yes.
that ball would have just backed up into the pocket. But you can't go up the lane on a short pattern. So
No, you can't, Phil. And that's a good way to explain it.
got to
So
get 2
JT
pins
picked
here.
up that 10-pin right there. Let's see where Tyson ends up. Ooh, let's leaving an open right there. That's all right, Tyson.
Focus on Sebastian's angles. Kevin, I need you to do this as we grow your kid. See how he... So almost called that. The ball was going at the 10-pin.
Uh-huh.
If that ball was going at the gutter at 45 feet, that ball would have backed into the pocket.
Okay.
So, but because it was his angles were on the line, almost 2 straight up the lane. So let's see what happens here. Jordan's really nervous. And again, this is his first title. This is normal. Sebastian got a little soft with that, but didn't create the angle.
Jordan taking his time. Let's see how he lays this out.
Let's see. That was a nice shot, kid.
Look at that. People watching that, take a look at how Jordan's handling the emotions, man. He's
I love it, man.
He's right up there, keeping an eye on it. Let's see, what do you got here, Sebastian? Anything fancy? Okay, got the 2.
He can bounce some pins out of the deck, so
Yeah, no. What do you think Sebastian's throwing that ball at? What miles per hour?
17.
17? Okay.
Yeah. 17, 18. His spare, he can throw it. I've seen him throw it 20, so.
I thought he was throwing at 24 yesterday. He
Yeah.
was going 100 miles an hour, man. He was driving the Ferrari.
Yeah, he's closer to 20 on a spare game. So.
Okay. All right, JT. Let's see what you got here.
Ooh, got that left.
Okay.
Yeah. See, again,
He'll take it for now.
this is fun having you in here, Kevin, because all the things that I talked to your kid about, the exact things, pretty much the same things we're talking about here. Right?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Phil.
Angles on patterns, are everything. Well, surface too.
Surface, drills. Don't forget the D word. Drills.
Yeah, drills.
Okay, what do we got?
He
Tyson?
bounced that ball. He missed that ball at the bottom of his swing. Again, this is just nervous for Tyson and Jordan. So, you know.
All right, so let's update the scores. We've got Sebastian, letter D, he's playing on lane 54, coming off his first open of the game.
Oh, nice shot.
Look at that. Getting that pin action. All right, Tyson.
Hopefully, mom's at home watching and we can get his hair cut. Tice. Oh, shoot! That would have made that real close.
Very close. All right, Jordan. Jordan's getting back up here, working off a double. Going to be on lane 53.
Yeah, he's got to have this.
Keep
So-
himself in, and I hear you. Let's see. He's done really well about taking his time, breathing. Everybody forgets to do that. You believe it or not.
I'm watching Tyson's mom, dad, grandma behind. They're nervous. Look over your right shoulder, Kevin.
Oh.
Come here, Kev. Come here.
It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. I think I'm more nervous than he is.
Tyson's doing great. You would not expect this to be his first match in championship play.
It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I just had to throw you out. I just had to throw you out saying, look at mom and dad over there so nervous. So that's cool. That's part of it though, man.
And
Really
I love
is.
that cool Wick jersey that Tyson's representing that and Las Vegas.
Yeah, Cool Wick's doing a lot for us. You can see our banners out there, and we'll be ordering a bunch of them tomorrow. Oh, let's see what happens.
Ooh, did that punch through?
Close.
Okay.
We've got a bunch of Jim be reaching out to you. Kevin, you're up. Look at this. Speaking of.
Cool Wick, we were just talking about them. CoolWick.com. Never forget to enter our promo code LVYBT10. When you get on CoolWick.com, check out everything. They've got a lot of options.
Yep.
And Storm Bowling. I mean, I've said it all, and I've got more to say. Storm Bowling, supporting the youth out there, giving out these free bowling balls. These kids get whatever they need when they win one of these free bowling balls. It's not just a Storm, it's also a Roto Grip Global 900.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Got the SYC coming up, so
Yes.
you'll be able to see Gary, Leanne, Blair. I'll be able to introduce you to all those people, Kevin, the people who allow this to happen. Again, always shout out to, oh, shoot. I just said the word. There we go.
Yep,
Ben
let's
taking
mark them
another
down
one.
for 2.
Hold on. Here we go. Another $1 going to
Ben's
Ben.
going to get those 5 back.
Oh,
That's
man.
okay, Ben.
But again, it's Bill and Barbara Chrisman who allow this to happen. So,
Okay.
And again, as Leanne and Gary and Blair hook us up.
Okay, we've got Jordan working off of a turkey. Gobble, gobble, folks. Let's see, Jordan. Come on, take your time. Let's see where you're at.
So, have you been watching the PBA? So, what do they call it? What do they call the 4-bagger?
Oh, we got a ham bone. I
There
believe
you
that is.
go.
Yeah. I am a ham bone fan with my
geez.
breakfast.
All right, Ben, we're kicking Kevin out of here.
Oh, come on now. I'm surprised you let me on for a second, David.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Okay.
All right, Jordan.
Now, Sebastian, watch him right here. He's paying attention to what's going on the other lane. And let's see how he approaches this. Like I said, this kid's got confidence.
Nice shot. Kevin,
What do we got going on here?
he kicked me out.
Ben Huffman giving me some TV time. I
Oh,
appreciate it,
man.
Ben. I owe you one.
Oh, gosh, man. I know.
All right, Jordan.
It's
you
going
got
to be
this.
you and Marissa from here on out.
Ah, Ben, we can't replace you. Although I'd love to be on here with Marissa. She's
is
doing
good.
a great job.
Yeah.
And Jordan, hey, let's give him some love right there. He just picked up that spare. Good job, Jordan. Staying in this game.
But I'm
Where
going
we
to
at
have,
with Jordan?
again, this was a good call by Ben as far as having moms and dads on here. So next month we'll probably have RJ McNutt's dad on here, Tom.
Yeah, no, Tom, he'll do a great job. I was talking to him today. He's RJ's dad and his mother and sister. They do a great job. Real good support for RJ. All right, do we got JT taking a re-rack right here?
Yeah, look at that. There is a
Atta boy.
3-6 issue right there, but the pocket's a little wide open. So good
Okay.
call by him.
Hey, and good eye on JT seeing that and calling that out and re-racking it. Like I said, age is
3
just
pins
a
a
number.
little left right here. So this is actually a little worse than the rack that he just
Oh.
re-racked. So see the 3-6? 3 pins a little bit left. Let's see. Come on, man. Hopefully I'm wrong and he can kick out the 10 pin here. Ooh. Good ball. Yes.
Wow, this kid's 11. Atta boy, JT.
Gosh. That's
All right,
good.
watch out though, because Tyson's coming back up and.
This pattern is so tricky. You do not have a lot of room. All the noise behind us, that's from JT's dad.
JT's dad, John Verde, let's give some love to him. He coaches the USA Bowling Southwest U12 team. Good Sebastian.
Real quick on JT, man. He wants to go to BYU or Wake Forest. Going outside and reading. So these are some things that he wants to do. And, oh, guess what? He wants to be a
Professional bowler,
Yeah.
PBA.
Bowling goals. Don't be anyone but myself. Work hard.
Man, did his dad help him write that?
No. Mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is Mom.
Uh-huh. Favorite bowler is E.J. Tackett because he is part of Motive, and he is something I look up to.
That's awesome. That's cool. And JT, that's awesome that he shouts out to EJ Tackett because everybody loves Jason Belmonte, especially as a two-hander.
Right.
But giving EJ some love, that's well deserved. So I like that.
In all fairness to EJ in his one hand at 500 rev rate.
Yeah. When I first turned on PBA, he was probably I think he was the first guy that I ever saw bowl professionally on live TV, and that guy's great. I mean, if you get an opportunity to talk to him or bowl with him, you're going to learn a lot.
Yep. So JT pretty much has this locked up. So let's most Tyson can shoot is 167. JT has 155 going into the 10th frame on a strike. Let's see how close this can be. So
Jordan Gill's making it a game.
Jordan can go out for 220. Sebastian can go out for 225. 369.
Doing some mouth in my head. Yep. I know. I'm just carry the 1, 30, 30. Let's go. Yep. 30, 30, 10.
First ball in a 10th is going to be important. Let's see if Sebastian jumps up there and takes a shot. Yep. Get one more.
Right. JT going for another re-rack. It worked for him last time.
Yeah. Yep. The racks are a little off.
Let's give a shout out to.
Another $1 going to Ben.
No, to Santa Fe Lanes to what they're doing out here.
He gave it back to you just because you said Santa Fe Lanes and Kathy McCluskey. Oh.
Okay, going Brooklyn a little bit, but JT will take it. No, but Santa Fe Lanes, they worked off a 50-foot pattern. You had league yesterday. You had competition. You had cosmic bowling. They got the lanes cleaned up and got this 35 put out. So thank you, guys. Thank you to the mechanics, to Kathy, to everybody here at Santa Fe Lanes.
Yeah. Yeah, the mechanics did a great job last night. It was brutal because we had that 50-foot pattern, and then they had cosmic right after that. So I heard there was like 50 or 60 ball returns.
I bet there was.
Oof. So
right,
good job, JT. Another win for JT.
Yeah, JT Verde.
JT has earned his way up into the varsity section.
Are we moving him now, or are we going to make him get 3?
It's about averages.
Okay.
But again, he probably jumped up a little bit. So, again, this kid's special, man. Amazing, amazing kid.
And 11 years old, bowling varsity for Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour.
He'll be snapping off, but again, we're going to use your words. Meaning, he'll be snapping off 20-year-olds. He'll be snapping off some of varsity. So, Sebastian, big shot here, jumping up.
Yeah, let's see
big
where
shot.
we're at.
He's got to have this one. He can. Oh, we got it a little in. But again, so here's what I want. See, this is at 14 years old, going on 30. He threw that ball. His vision is going left to right down lane. He got that in a little bit. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. He can lock out Jordan. Sebastian's strike out for 225, and Jordan's maxed at 220. Sebastian switching balls.
Sebastian going to reactive? All right.
Does he think?
Go ahead, Phil.
This is interesting. And a bad count. That's interesting right there. Dad shaking his head. I'm sure Mom's shaking his head at her home. Interesting.
All right, Tyson. Let's see a finish drum. I was a little bit surprised to see that, but Sebastian's his own man. He's not afraid to make a move like that, and let's see where he gets.
Oh, jeez. Maybe I can't add. So, this was totally my fault. He has 231. He had the first one and a 10th is what he needed. So Sebastian had 231. So I'm just glad he kept that on the lane. And all right.
Sebastian's math is a little bit better than Phil's and I's.
Yeah.
Now, when these kids get up here between Jordan and Sebastian, I mean, it's easy to lose track. These kids bowl so well.
Yeah. looking down at the paperwork, and sometimes I lose focus. But, yeah, good job by Sebastian. Threw it great all day. Actually earned this win.
Yeah,
So,
look at that sportsmanship. Those are two players that bowl together a lot. And
bowl against each other a lot. Yeah,
no, I love seeing that. They both wanted it. They wanted it bad, and Jordan's a good competitor, good sportsmanship. That's high quality right there.
Yep, it is. But, Kevin, thanks for sitting in with me. Appreciate everything that everybody is doing for us. John Zipka, Frenchie Letourneau, Hall of Famer here in Las Vegas, how he donates a lot of stuff. Coach Dave Allen donates a ton of stuff and time. This setup is all Ben right here.
Yeah, Ben Huffman bringing this gear out here all the way from Pahrump, so thank you, Ben. Thank you to all the California bowlers that came up. We hope to see more of you, but we always appreciate the competition, appreciate the sportsmanship.
Yep. And a shout out to, I'm good. Mike Reese, Coolwick, YBT.
Storm Bowling Balls.
Please follow us and subscribe. We need to grow this. Again, we are a non-profit organization that needs help. So hopefully corporate America can step in. No?
Don't forget to get out here, folks. If you see us out here bowling, come say hi, say hello. We love new faces.
Yep. There you go, Kev.
Coolwick.com. Coolwick.com. Go there for all your bowling jersey needs, printing, screen printing, everything you need. LVYBT 10 is our promo code. And Storm Bowling Balls. Keep an eye out for Storm. They're going to be in town February 18th through the 20th for their SYC Youth Championship.
Love it. Thanks, everybody. Love you. Peace out.
Shout.